Hi, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to show you how to make some agua frescas today. And agua fresca means fresh water. So it's a type of fruit juice that is very popular in Mexico, and it's very easy to make, and it's also very healthy. So there are different ways to do it. There's a juice called melon, which just basically is cantaloupe juice. And so I'm going to show you how to make cantaloupe juice, but just using the seeds. And that's a very popular technique in Mexico where you can just make it with the fruit if you wanted. But there's a way you can make it with the seeds. It's a very light juice, but it has the strong flavor of cantaloupe and it's very tasty. So I'm going to show you how to make the one with the seeds. So here what I have is sugar, and I'm pouring it into some hot water. And I just want to make like a quick, easy syrup. And so I'm just doing that, and I put half a cup of sugar. You don't want to make your agua frescas too sugary. So for that picture, that was more than enough. And now I have some of my seeds that I'm going to show you, and those are the cantaloupe seeds. So when you're going to cut your cantaloupe, cut your seeds out and save them in a cup, and then when you're ready to make your agua fresca, they'll be ready. So you just throw them in a blender. And then now I'm just going to pour in a little bit of water. I poured a little bit of water in the cup and then pour that into the blender. And then I'm going to blend the seeds. And then what you end up doing is you're straining the seeds. But I'm pouring in some water there. Not a lot, but probably about a cup, 2 cups. And then now I'm going to blend it. And you want to blend it really good. And this blender works really well. So I'm just going to fast forward a little bit. And that's the first time I've actually used it in a Vitamix, but I normally use it in a blender. And I didn't really notice the difference. So I just, you're straining your seed mixture with the water. And you're just pouring it into your pitcher. And then sometimes the pitcher is going to like fill up a little bit over the strainer. So what you'll do is I'm just kind of mixing those seeds up in the strainer just to make sure the water goes through. And then I'm going to pour the rest of what's in the blender. And I'm also going to pour some water, also just straining it through the seeds. And you're just going to do that. And that's just with the seeds, give it a really good flavor. I don't know if you can kind of see that. They're pretty well grounded. And with a regular blender, it works really well. So I'm showing you that. And then I'm going to fast forward a little bit because you don't need to see all the water that I've gone through there. So you can see I'm just going to pour a little bit more water through that. And then I'm also going to put in my sugar water into there. Oh, and there I go. So there you see the sugar water is going through. And there's another way you can make a simple syrup on the stove with some hot boiling water and throw in your sugar, but I just wanted to do something easy and quick. And so I just did it that way and it worked out really well. You're just going to stir your agua fresca really good. And there are different ways you can serve it. You can serve it over ice. You can put mint in there. You can put lime juice if you wanted. Um, and then as far as sugar, do it to what you feel is good, but you don't want it too sugary. Also, eat some of the fruit first and see how sweet the fruit is. So here I'm just going to stir it up, and then that way the sugar just gets kind of distributed throughout everything. And it has a really good flavor to it. Agua frescas are very good for you. And so here I'm just pouring it in to a glass, and you can see it's the color of cantaloupe, and it's very tasty. And so that is how you make agua fresca with seeds. Now, another easy way to make agua frescas is just using the fruit. And so the next video that I'm going to show you is with the watermelon. So agua fresca de sandia is watermelon. And so this is how, before I used the watermelon, I actually tasted it first just to see how sweet it was, and it was very sweet. Right now is a really good time for watermelon. So I didn't even put any sugar in mine because I didn't need to. It was very sweet. So I just poured in like about a cup and a half watermelon. And then I pour in 2 cups of water. I didn't want to make too much juice because I didn't have that much watermelon. And so now I'm just going to blend it. And I'm going to fast forward a little bit through the blend. And you can see I had a hard time getting the lid off. but that's your watermelon juice. And it's not thick. As you can see, I'm pouring it through. My phone was ringing in the background, so sorry about that. And then you can see it's pretty thin, but it still has a lot of flavor. And I'm putting in some lime juice, some freshly squeezed lime juice into the glass. And then I'm just going to stir that up. And then I'm going to put some lime juice on the side there. And that's one way that you can serve it kind of fancy like. And so that's your agua fresca with the sandia. Now you don't have to put lime juice. It's all up to you what you would want to put on it. With watermelon, it would actually be really good with mint. So if you had mint and lime in there, that would be pretty tasty as well. But for something really simple, you don't even have to use the lime juice, just the watermelon. And it was really good. So you can do that with pineapple, you can do that with honeydew, you can do that with all kinds of different fruits that you want to try out. And if you want to combine your fruits, you can do that as well. The idea is it's not really a smoothie because it's not thick. It's a pretty thin drink. That's why it's agua fresca, so it's like a fresh water. And so it's a way to extend your fruit drink. So if you have very little fruit, which I did with the watermelon, I didn't have a lot, but it turned into a really good drink, 2 drinks out of that amount of watermelon. And then I could have diluted it more if I wanted and added sugar, and it would have tasted fine. With the cantaloupe seeds, so you can see I didn't use any fruit in that at all, and it worked really well. So I hope you enjoy your agua frescas this summer. Give it a try because there's a lot of good fresh fruit right now that you can use. You can make it out of any fruit that you want, and you can combine your fruits if you want. But if you want to make it a real agua fresca, you want to make it kind of thin, not a smoothie. It's much better than that. So I hope you enjoy your hot summer with a little bit of cooling off with your agua frescas. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a great day.